In this module, we will look at how rasters can be manipulated by using arithmetic operations. Let's dig in and explore the raster calculator. So the first thing you need to do is to load your exercise data. As you can see on my screen, I have already loaded my raster layer. And then secondly, we are going to explore the properties of the raster calculator and play around with it. So now we will navigate to the raster menu. Click on it, then click on raster calculator. So this is what will pop up on your screen. You have to name your output layer. So you click on those three dots, and then it will take you to the folder, your working folder, or the folder you have to navigate to the folder where you want to save your new raster layer, and give it a name, raster 1. Save. And then here, these are the operators that you will use to build your expression. So the first thing you need to do is open your bracket, double click on your raster band. We want to create a binary raster where all pixels that are less than 200 are reclassified to 1, and pixels that are greater than 200 are reclassified to 0. So our first expression, pixels have to be less than 200. And then you close your bracket. And we are going to use the asterisk operator to assign our the first reclassification to 1. Right? 1. So if you pay careful attention to the sentence below the raster calculator expression, it tells you an expression is valid or not. And in this case, our expression is valid. So it's all system go, thumbs up, and you select the plus or the addition operator to add another expression. So we are going to do exactly build this expression the same way we have built the first one, but the only difference here is that the pixels have to be greater than 200. Okay, close. Reclassify to 0. Our expression is valid. Click OK. There you have it, our first binary raster. And then it says here that you have to symbolize the raster you have generated above using the unique values random. So you have to right click on raster 1, go to properties, change the render type under symbology to unique values paletted. Okay, apply. Okay, so this is what we have. So you have been given an extra task here on your exercise, and it says that we have to reclassify the original raster to 3 classes, right? And the following pixel ranges are given on the exercise table. So we can quickly do that. Click on the original raster, navigate to your raster menu, raster calculator, output, name the output layer, raster 2, save. So I'm just quickly going to run through this. Since it's exactly the same, since I'm doing it exactly the same way as I did the first raster, reclassified the first raster. Less than 200. Okay. So as you can see on the second row, it says that our pixel value on the table, I'm referring to the given a table in our exercise sheet. It says that the pixel value has to be greater than 200 and it has to be less than 1,000. So for you to build that expression, you have to include your opening bracket, add 2 of those. You'll see why in a minute. So we're saying our pixel has to be greater than 200. Okay. Closing bracket. And so now we're using the AND operator, and open bracket again. Our pixel value has to be less than 1,000. Okay, closing brackets. You have to include 2 of those. No, not really. Okay, and we are assigning that to 1. So here's the whole expression. So if we are going to use AND or, this is how you build your expression. Okay, moving on. Oops, I'm sorry. We had to add the plus operator there. So moving on, plus operator, because we're building. So we use the plus or the addition sign or operator to separate 2 expressions, right? 2 or more expressions. So now that we are building a new expression, open bracket, plus operator, open bracket, and we want our pixel value to be greater than 1,000. Closing bracket, assign it. We use the asterisk to assign our or reclassify. So we are reclassifying it to 2. Okay, expression valid. Okay. Let's switch off the first raster. So this is what we have. Okay. And then click on the layer, right click on it, go to properties, under symbology, change the render type to unique values, apply. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is our final product. This is how you reclassify raster pixel values into 2 or 3 categories with a raster calculator.